Good morning. Hello there. So day 9 of balance. How do you put your socks on? It's a really good question. And today we're going to look at that rotation of the hips and how we balance in it. Yeah, how do you put your socks on? Notice. So come, rest into a child's pose. Come. So your knees are bent and your hands are resting long and out in front of you, if that feels comfortable. And just resting your head down. So as you inhale and as you exhale, just feel the contact of your belly and your thighs. And really notice the breath as it fills you and as you're emptied. This movement is relentless. It's amazing. All day and all night. Breathing, moving. Feel your feet on the floor. Are they even? It's not about changing them in any way. It's just, how are they? Just come all the way up into your cat pose and just arching your back and rounding your back. And really focus on the pelvis moving and your shoulders moving. Shoulders move back, and hips move forward. Just feel it as we move. Maybe slow it down so that you're feeling the breath. For me, I exhale as I round and I inhale as I arch. One more time. Nice. Come lie on your back, all the way down. Lying on your back. Your knees are bent and your feet are flat on the floor. And then arms are long. Push your feet down, lift your hips up, and just pause there. Have a sense of long through the front of your hips. Squeeze your bum a little bit. Breathe into your belly. Are your heels steady? Push a little bit more into your big toes. Nice. And then roll all the way down. Bring your right foot to rest on top of the left knee. And then just sway your knees from side to side. Rocking your knees in one direction and then in the other. Notice that and feel the breath. You're moving like honey. You're staying very present in your body. You're noticing what's happening as you do this. And then lift your left foot off the floor and squeeze your left knee up towards you. And that's going to bring the right leg with you as well. And I like moving in these poses. Wiggle a bit. Really settle into the breath. Deepen. Nice. And then touch your toes to the floor and then draw your knee up towards you. Touch your toes to the floor and draw your knee up towards you. One more time. Touch your left toes to the floor. Squeeze your left knee up towards you. Nice. Change. Bring the left foot, bring the ankle to the knee and open out the left knee. And then bracing your elbows into the floor, sway from side to side. Nice. Just really deepen in. As always, you're only moving in the range what is wellness for you. You're listening to your body. You're including the sensations that you're feeling. You're acknowledging that one side is going to be really different from the other. Like one of your feet accelerates and brakes and the other one clutches. Something so small as that, but they have different actions in driving. One always steps first. You always go up the stairs leading with one foot. So your legs are going to be really different. One leg you stand on, the other one hangs out beside you. Squeeze your right knee up towards you. And so you're listening to and really appreciating the difference between your legs. And just deepen your breath and move like honey. So slow things down, connecting in, being present, and just noticing, what is happening here. Nice. And then touch your right toes to the floor. Let that squeeze your right knee up towards you afterwards. Right toes touch the floor. Squeeze. Right toes touch the floor. Squeeze. Nice. Come back to the first side. Both feet to the floor. And then bring your right foot up and place it on top of your left knee. Reach both hands up towards the ceiling. And then lift your right foot off the floor, left foot off the floor, sorry. Lift your left foot off the floor. And then try and draw your left knee towards you, which will squeeze the right leg in, but also lift your fingers up towards the ceiling, like you're trying to bring your shin to the back of your arms. Touch the floor, drop your head. And again, reaching up, squeeze your knee towards you. Touch the floor, drop your head. Just feel that. Rounding forward, dropping back. Rounding forward and dropping back. Nice. Change. Drop your arms down. Bring your left foot to rest on top of the right knee. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. And then rounding forward, draw your right knee towards you, which will pull the left knee in. Touch the floor, drop your head. Lift. Drop. Lift. My toe is touching really lightly and my head is touching really lightly. I'm not completely surrendering my weight. One last time. Awesome. Lower down. Pause. So roll all the way up or roll over or do whatever it is that you do and come all the way up into a standing position. I have Chico again with me here today. So standing at the front of your mat and just find your ground, find that sense of the floor beneath you. So feet are flat on the floor, you're standing tall, reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Squeeze your bum and lean your hips forward so you feel like you're working through the belly. And then rolling all the way down, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Nice. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Pause there. You have the option of either dropping your back knee to the floor or keep your back knee high, rising up. Reach up towards the ceiling. Crescent lunge. Breathe into your belly. Nice. Lower your hands down. Step back into your plank. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Nice. So bring your elbows to the floor. Squeeze through your bum, lift your toes, rise through your spine. Nice. And then keep the left leg straight, bend the right knee, and try and lift the right knee off the floor. So my head is dropped a bit forward, and I'm just lifting the right knee up, dropping it down. Right knee up. So I really feel my bum is squeezing. Nice. Other side. Right leg stays long, left knee bent. Lift the left knee off the floor. Notice what's happening. Super. Elbows push down, reverse backwards, cat pose, downward dog, and then walk forward to the front of your mat. Bending your knees, rolling up, reach your arms wide, palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, high on your shins, arch your back, look forward. So there's a sense of really lifting through your chest, arching your back. So we're engaging the back body. Step your left foot back. Pause. Either drop your left knee to the floor or rising up, reach your arms up, crescent lunge. And just feel it in your belly. Feel it through your chest. Lengthen into that back leg. Nice. All the way down, hands to the floor, step back. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Elbows to the floor, rise, look forward. And then round your back, lift your hips off the floor. Arching your back, look forward. Drop your head, lift your hips. One more time. Arching your back, look forward. How high can you lift your hips here? What's the highest point of lift? And dropping down. Pushing back. Pushing back. And then walk all the way forward to the front of your mat. Bend your knees, round your back. Come all the way up. Reach your arms wide. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice. So go find a wall and bring your left hand to the wall. Okay, so this is the how do you put your socks on moment. Same as the figure four we were doing on the floor. So left hand is on the wall. Lift your right foot up and bend your left knee so that it's going to be a little shelf, and bring your right ankle to rest onto your left knee. And then touch your right foot. Just pause there. So rise up, step your right foot a little bit wider, both hands to your hips. Squeeze your bum, lean back and look upwards. Nice. Left hand to the wall. Swing your right foot up. Lean forward, bring your right hand to your foot. Swing your right foot wide, both hands to your hips. Rise and look upwards. Nice. Left hand to the wall, right foot down or up. Look at your foot. And then bring your foot wide, lean back, look upwards. Nice. Other side. Right hand to the wall. Fling your left foot up. Touch your left foot with your left hand. I always turn it for some reason. I look at the sole of my foot. And then bring your left foot wider than hip distance, hands to your hips. Lean upwards. Right hand to the wall. Look at your left foot as you swing it up. Foot wide. Up. Hand to the wall. Foot up. Nice. So bring your bum to the wall. That's why I had this folded. So bring your bum to the wall and your knees are bent. It's like you're sitting on quite a high stool, so my knees are not the same height as my hips. My knees are below my hips and my thigh, so I'm kind of up, I'm comfortable. And then step your left foot into the middle so that it's straight in front of you. And then lift the right foot up and just bring it to rest on top of the left knee. And then lean forward and try and get your nose as close to your foot as you can. Because while you were putting on your socks, you noticed that there was a thorn in your foot. And then you realize you've dropped a sock. So how do you reach for a sock with one hand or the other hand? How do you do that? Like, can you grab a sock from where it is? Nice. And rising up, stand up, pause for a moment. Sit your bum back on the wall. Knees are below your hips. Bring your right foot center. It's just a little step into the middle. And then lift your left foot up. Lean forward, try and get your nose down towards your foot. Checking out that thorn that you spotted. Nice. Oh, you dropped a sock. So reach for it. And then reach for it. How would you pick up a sock? Nice. Drop your foot down, rising up. Nice. Hands to your hips and just roll in a big circle with your hips. So the next level. So if your knees are sore, then sit on a chair while we're doing this. It's really cool. So therefore you're learning the external rotation of your hip. You're getting the flexibility without having any strain on your knee, the standing leg. So sit on a chair. Really cool. Bring your bum to the wall like we just did a moment ago, or try it in the middle of your mat. Or try it near the wall, so your hand is near the wall. So if you're doing it near the wall, then your right hand is touching the wall and lift the left foot up. Okay? Maybe the other leg is better. So bring your right hand to the wall and you lift your right foot up, and then bring your right foot so that it's on the left knee, and then just begin to sit down. And so your right hand is on the wall if you want, and then reach your both hands up or Reach your left hand up. So either your fingers have traveled up the wall and you're still holding onto the wall with your right hand, or both hands are up towards the ceiling and you're sitting your bum down and noticing deeply into your hips, into your belly. Always remember the wall is there if you need it. Super. Rising up, change sides. So bring your left hand to the wall, lift your left foot up, and then bring your left foot to rest on top of your knee. Hand stays on the wall the whole time. You can reach your right foot up as you sit your bum down, or find that moment of floating your fingers off the wall or reaching your hands long and up towards the ceiling. It's really sitting down into it. Feel that sense of balance, stability, movement. Nice. Coming all the way up. Nice. Come sit on the floor, all the way down. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. Just roll into your ankles. And then in the other direction. Nice. Bend your knee up. Bend your knee up. Knees love tracking back to normal. They're like, oh, wow, normal again. How wonderful. Nice. And then roll your belly, imagining that your spine is like a skipping rope. Really using your neck, using the full circle of your body. And then roll in the other direction. So bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart and have your feet so that they're not close to you. There's around 1.5 feet between your heels and your pubic bone. So somebody yesterday has just returned from a really long walk around Ireland. They were saying that they were camping. So all the things that we do in yoga, the getting up and down off the ground, all that was really, really wonderful. So welcome back to yoga and welcome back from your walk. So yeah, it got me all thinking of standing up and down off the floor. So bring your feet slightly wider, so there's maybe 6 inches between your feet. And then lean over towards the left, so both hands come down. And when you do that, your right foot's going to roll towards the floor. And then come back. And then lean over towards the right, both hands come to the floor. Nice. And then you're going to try and drop your head as close to your left knee as you can. And then you're going to drop your head as close to the right knee as you can. So we're still in figure 4s with our legs. We're just changing the torso. Just rock from side to side. Bring your nose down as close to the floor as you can. Your nose down as close to the floor as you can. Next time you go, maybe lift your bum. And you roll across that left knee. And then down. So keep your head low. And drop your head down. Roll across that knee. So your bum is in the air, but your knee, you're resting it on the floor and the foot is supporting you. Just feel that. Roll. Feel the center of your gravity. You're shifting your weight forward. The pelvis weight is traveling forward. So for us to stand up, we have to get our pelvis over our feet. So here, we're much closer to standing than when we were sitting on our bum. The hardest job is the weight of the pelvis. It's really heavy. Oh my God, your pelvis is so heavy. Nice. One more time each side. And just feel that. You're balancing the weight of your pelvis over your feet. Another thing as well is that if you try and lift, so there we were dropping our head down, and our head and our pelvis are, not that they're equal in weight, but you can kind of seesaw with them. Whereas if I tried to rise up to get my pelvis over my feet by lifting my head up, then I have to use the strength of my inner thighs and my legs, which is much harder than using your hands and using your legs to rock the weight forward. Anyways, so stretch your legs out long and just come to sit tall. We're going to do a neck massage, just gentle. So take your palm and rest your palm into the side of your neck. And just take a deep breath and feel the contact at your neck. And it's soft, but it's steady. And then slowly turn your head away from your neck, from that contact. And then come back, change position slightly, and then turn your head away again. So I'm kind of into the nook of my neck, and I'm pushing slightly with my hand as I turn, And it just feels like I'm gliding gently into my neck. So here in your neck, there's just some of the most incredible structures. So you can do it with the opposite hand. So bring the opposite hand across. I'm going to bring it onto my collarbone. So my left hand has traveled to the right. I've put it on my collarbone and I'm turning away. Which do you like more? Same hand or other hand? So there's all these tubes, and within the tubes there's other tubes. So there's like the carotid sheath, which is like this incredible tube which holds like really big blood vessels and big nerves. They're pretty big because the biggest ones are in your head, you know. Try the other side. Just hold on to your neck with the same hand in the beginning. And what we're doing is just softening into the accessory nerve, which is one of those amazing nerves in the neck that just creates wellness and safety in our bodies. The vagus. Bring your right hand across, hold on to the collarbone. What we're doing is just really deeply feeling into the sense of our necks and creating a sense of vagal tone, they call it. So you're just settling into the feeling in your neck. Nice. Come back to center. Very nice. Now for me, I feel just softer in my throat and neck. My face feels a bit softer. You can do it up into your face as well, where you're kind of grabbing your face and turning away from it. It's really beautiful. Nice. So just twist towards the right, gently, steadily, lengthening tall. Feel your neck and notice the sensation of softness maybe in your neck or the front of your throat. Down into your chest. Deepen your breath into your belly. And then change over towards the left. Lengthening tall. Breathing into your belly. The feeling in my neck is just glorious. Nice, guys. So come lie on the floor. Come rest onto your backs. As always, balance is 22 minutes long, 23 minutes long. Oh, a little bit longer than I planned. So I'll see you all tomorrow for another amazing installation of balance. So yeah, how do you put your socks on? Now, you probably have no socks on right now because you're doing yoga. But how do you even put your trousers on? You know, that moment of pulling your trousers on or your socks on. Notice. I'm very intrigued by these movements we do in daily life. So great. Also, when you're sitting on the floor now, how are you going to get up? What skills do you have to stand up off the floor? So I'll see you all tomorrow, and thanks. Enjoying this immensely. So great. Ciao. Yeah, cool. Yes, loads of you ordered IV honey yesterday. So awesome. Josef will be very pleased. He's just back from Austria, back home with his mom and his sister and Emma, his daughter. So yeah, it's very lovely. So great. I will see you all tomorrow for another beautifully wonderful balanced day. Oh, Sunday, we'll be on the floor. The floor. So great. See you tomorrow.